Let's initially have a very quick look at the top line communication process. How we take information in and how it comes out. So external events happen, things are happening all the time, constantly. And we are taking information from those events in through our senses. What we're seeing, what we're hearing, our tactile physical touch and also our feelings, often referred to as kinesthetic, the smells, the tastes, all of that information is flowing through and eventually ending up in our brains. But before it ends up in our brain, it passes through a series of filters. And those filters will be our values, the things that we hold true and deep and are important to us, beliefs about what things mean, rules we've built up over many years, previous experiences we've had, cultural influences of where we were born, where we grew up, maybe even where we work, and our emotional state. And those things cause us to delete some of the information that's passing through, distort information before we file it away, or make massive generalizations about the information. And the scary thing is, we are only consciously aware of about 2% of the information that's passing through into our internal representation or our filing system at any given moment in time. But that's what happens. We put all this information together and we file it away in an internal representation of the experience that we've just had. Now, those internal representations on the way out start to influence our emotional state, how we feel about things, how we're responding to things. That emotional state, in turn, influences our physiology, our body language, how we stand, how we move. And then ultimately, this all comes out in our behaviours, often referred to as our say-do behaviours. By that I mean it influences what we're actually saying when we're communicating and what we're doing in terms of non-verbal communication, our body language, our movement, our facial expressions. All very, very important stuff. So we're going to invest a bit of time now in looking in more detail at some of these different aspects and starting to think carefully about how they influence the communication process.